All right, guys, I'm running a little bit late on this one, but yes, I'm back at it again. Welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. All right, guys, so let's get into it. So, you know, I would like for all my viewers that have YouTube channels that talk about Upland, please ask your community this questions, ask your viewers, ask your subscribers this question because I was left a comment. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna minimize the screen for a second. And I thought that it was a really good question. So let me go quickly on my previous video that I did. Oh, pause that. All right. All right. So Vietnam Uplander community says in the comments, and thank you so much for commenting. I love this, guys. This also helps me to come up with content. Sometimes my I'm not thinking like how you guys are thinking, or I am, but it just takes a question to really let me say, oh, hit the nail on the head because that was something I was kind of wondering about, but it never really came posed. It wasn't there for me to pose the question until someone mentioned something relating to it, and you must have responded about when I mentioned that I'm not really gonna put a whole bunch of money in this game. I'm just gonna try and flip and stuff like that. But his response was can't sell any properties if up yeah, because I mentioned right now remember I mentioned that I haven't sold any properties in about 2 weeks, so I have to put some money into the game so I can get into Queens so I can buy a few properties and flip. And this comment, I'm gonna read the comment right now. Can't sell any properties if Upland keep releasing new cities. And when I read this comment, I was like, wow, like it just boom went off in my head. I'm just like, wow, that is true. Like, even though I sold a few properties a week ago, let's get back on this now so you guys can see. Like, I sold a few properties a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and all right, so I was doing well 2 weeks ago, right? I sold in LA, I sold in Chicago, I sold in Detroit, I sold a few properties. And then after that, nothing. And then when I read this comment, I'm like, so that's what it is. That rumor that I said in my last video that is now confirmed that Queens is going to be opening is one of I think is the reason why could be. I'm just gonna say could be. I'm not 100%, but it made sense to me. Could be a reason why I haven't sold anything in the last 2 weeks. My properties were like every couple of days, boom, another one's gone, boom, another one's gone. I sold like 3 or 4 properties in a week. And I was doing that in Detroit. I made my money back that I put back in Detroit. And then after I made my money back, I guess the rumor came out because I was watching other um, YouTubers who do videos on Upland. And I was just like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't like. I'm not in Discord as much. I have work. I have family. So this is why I even do my lives at this time because I get to put the kids to bed, and then I have a little bit of time before I have to get ready and stuff like that to go to my bed because I have work in the morning and so on and so forth. But I'm just like, okay, whatever. I would wake up in the mornings and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hoping I get a sale. And during the week, boom, I get one sale. And a day or two later, boom, I get another sale. Whether it's in LA, Detroit, or Chicago, it doesn't matter. One of these places. I'm getting sales. And then, like I said before, earlier in this live here, it just like grind to a halt. And then I read that comment and I said, this all makes sense to me now. So this new city opening that is happening for me and for that commenter, we feel has slowed down the buying and selling of properties in up well for us in Upland. And I completely agree with that comment. 100% because I haven't made a sale since because everyone is selling. Not many people are buying. Maybe I don't know because none of my properties sold, and I have a ton of properties that are up for sale. Eventually, I'll do a property just for all the properties that I have up for sale. No one's really buying anything. Everyone's storing up cash to go to Queens. There's some people, I don't know if they, other YouTubers, I don't know if they put money into the game, but they have like three, 400,000 UPEX. Some I can't really see that clearly, but they have six digits, right? So maybe they're not um buying anything after they sell. I know there's one particular YouTuber I watch, he's always buying. I know he probably puts money in the game and buys and sells, but he knows how to do it. He's got a perfect strategy. I'm still working on developing a strategy in this game to build up my UPEX account. Like I still need to figure that part out. But because I haven't figured that part out, and new city openings, things have really slowed when it came to me earning UPEX. As you guys can see, I depend a lot on my monthly earnings right now because you know I have a certain amount that is coming in, and I was thinking about that when I bought and sold in Detroit. Right, I also bought and sold in Detroit not only to flip, but also to uh, bring up my monthly earnings as well. But I guess my strategy of flipping and then reinvest into other properties to try and flip again is not really a good strategy right now with these new releases seeming for me and my other and for my commenter to be kind of close. So I guess from now on, for me and for you, bud, I'm going to tell you, listen, anytime you make some sales, if you can buy a property or you're in a neighborhood or you're using UPEX land and you're able to find properties um, that are good deals and you can flip them, go ahead. But other than that, just hold on to your cash. Just hold on to your UPEX because these city releases seem to be quite close. Like I was on a roll for a period of time, and then I think the rumor came out. I know the rumor came out 2 weeks ago because I wasn't aware of it at the time until I was watching other YouTubers talk about Upland, and I was like, "What? There's another city release coming? Oh man, okay, all right. Well, I need to now get." And this is literally after I made four, five, I think about 500, 600. No, yeah, about 600,000 UPEX or close to it. Let's say yeah, about 500,000 UPEX. It's a half a million UPEX I made in Detroit, or not really in Detroit, but 2 weeks ago. Most of it in Detroit. At least 400,000 of it in Detroit, and the rest was from LA and Chicago and so on and so forth. Right? And I went right back in, doubled down. I bought up a whole bunch of properties that I thought in Detroit that yeah people are buying. So I'm gonna sell a few things and blah 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 blah. And I bought them up and I held on and I think I marked them up at a fair enough price. And then recently I was just like, oh man, I haven't really sold much. Maybe I need to check my markup. And then I have some properties in Cleveland that I have for sale and they're not marked up ridiculously, and none of them sold. So I was just like, okay, well, what's going on? And then Detroit, nothing really happened. So I was just like, what's going on? And like I said, when I saw that comment, I had to agree with it. So this is something I gotta ask you guys, other people who are in the game. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you were making deals or sales or anything in the last 2 weeks when this rumor first came out about Queen's opening, because I want to know if it's just, was it just me and this one other guy who's having this issue? Me, maybe because I don't have yet found a strategy on how to really buy and sell and continuously rotate and bring in UPEX through sales. What is it? Because things kind of dried up. So now I got to go in my pocket again and put more money into the game, which I don't have a problem doing. But I was hoping to make that money in Detroit. So when a new city comes out, I would have two, three, 400,000 UPEX that I can now carry over to that city. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So I just want your help on that one. I just came in quickly to talk about that because that was something that was brought to my attention that I'm like, wow, you know what? That's something I have to talk about. And it's something, that I felt was important to mention because I found that so interesting that um, commenter made that comment, and the same thing seemed to happen to me. All right, guys. Thank you once again. See you tomorrow. Like, subscribe, and please comment, okay? Answer that question. What has happened to you, whether you've made sales, whether you've not made any sales in the last 2 weeks? When the rumors was out about Queen's opening, let me know. Share. I reply. If I don't reply within the first hour, I will reply before the end of the day, if not by the next day. But I'm always looking and listening out for my commenters. I hope you guys like this one. Thank you once again for watching Everyday Upland, and I'm Gadget 914 in Upland. If you guys feel sorry for me, which I think you guys won't, you can go buy a few of my properties so I can have some money to bring over to Queens and buy and flip there. And then I'll hold on to all of that cash for the next city opening in probably another month or so from now. Anyways, thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.